Good morning, and thank you for tuning into the channel. Eric Bernaccio here, bringing you our daily devotion from Daily Reflections, Alcoholics Anonymous book for the tip of the day. And today is May 19th, 2020. Topic is giving without strings. And he well knows that his own life has been made richer, and as an extra dividend of giving to another without any demand for return. The concept of giving without strings was hard to understand when I first came into the program. I was suspicious when others wanted to help me. I thought, what do they want in return? But I soon learned the joy of helping another alcoholic, and I understood why they were there for me in the beginning. My attitudes changed, and I wanted to help others. Sometimes I became anxious as I wanted them to know the joys of sobriety. That life can be beautiful. When life is full of a loving God of my understanding, and I give that love to my fellow alcoholic, I feel special richness that is hard to explain. Now, this right here is really about one addict helping another without parallel, no strings attached, doing things because somebody freely did it for you when you first got into the program, ministry, or the church. Those that laid their hands on you and prayed for you and brought you through the steps, or invited you to a meeting and picked you up and bought you coffee, or whatever the case may be, that just love that is shown to somebody who's completely broken. It just gives them the ability to be vulnerable and to be able to put down some of their walls and trust a little, because a lot of us have trust issues when we come into any type of program, fellowship, or church, because we're just foreign to the situation. We know how we've had to live most of our lives being in addictions, that we've had to have these guards up and these safe nets to be able to protect ourselves. Otherwise, we'd be too vulnerable for an attack. So it's really important that to understand this concept of giving without strings. And in order for someone to keep something that they have, they need to give it away. And what that means is to help others as you were freely helped, because somebody helped the person that's trying to help you when they first came around. And we don't want to lose that passion or that cycle or that desire, and you don't want to lose the ability to resist the temptation of falling to these addictions. So it's really important that you continue to do what's been keeping you from using a substance. And it's common for someone who's new in the program, or just new to recovery, to think that somebody wants something in return when they're trying to help them out, and it could actually push them to push further away. But I'd rather engage with somebody like that, but not be overbearing, but at least let them know they have the option to be able to change their life, and share with them a little bit of where I was in my life, and let them know that there is freedom and that they don't have to live like that anymore. Because if someone like me can overcome my addictions, then somebody else is able to do the same as well. What makes me any more special than you? I don't know what exactly why someone would think that they don't have an option, but I know what it's like to feel like when you don't have an option. But I just can't remember what that feels like, because I know how grateful I am today, and how God has changed my life, and how hopeful I am, and how God has stretched me so thin today, where I'm able to just take on so many different responsibilities and obligations that I never thought was possible. And it's only through trusting God. It was only through allowing others to help me, and taking suggestions, and being able to work my program to the best of my ability. And it's really important that we give back freely of what has been given to us. And this also kind of coincides with our motives. You also want to recognize, what is your motives? If you're the person that's trying to help the newcomer, are you really trying to help them? Or is there an ulterior motive? Is there a reason why that you're drawn to trying to help them? I think that we need to continuously examine our hearts, which coincides with my daily devotion on motives, because we need to know what our motives are before we do something, and we need to check our hearts and to make sure that we're doing things for the right reasons. Are we truly doing this because it's going to help us and help them, and we generally want to help somebody? or is there another motive? And if there is a motive, you need to disengage in trying to help people, because this is going to hurt you, and it could hurt them, and it could possibly lead to a death. So it's really important. This is a very touchy subject when it comes to helping others, because you don't want to help somebody go back out and pick up drugs again or a bottle. So it's really important that we check our motives, and giving without strings attached, they both go together. There should be no expectance to pay something if you're giving and you're not asking. You should never hold it over somebody's head, and you should never bring it up. You never tell them that you're doing this for them. You just do it, and your reward from God will be a blessing. But when you boast about how you did something for somebody, telling other people or telling that person, then you're stealing your blessing that God was going to give you. So just do things generally because you want to, and do things because you know it's going to help you and it's going to help others. Everybody have a great day today. I hope this helps somebody. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And if you like this video, click the like button, leave a comment, share. Everybody have a blessed day.